Hi, friends. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my show. Welcome to our weekly show. Welcome back. I know I haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks, and I'm really happy to see all of my followers here. I'm happy to see everyone who's watching. I'm going to give it a few minutes for you guys to join. Welcome. I'm so happy that you guys are tuning in every week and to see more people here. Share this video. Please add me to your favorites. Please become a follower. We have so much to discuss, and we talk about immigration news here every week. I'm going to give shout outs. Please drop in the comments, where are you watching me from? I'm really interested. Wilson Godwin 70 says, how you doing on Instagram? Hi, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Just fixing my camera here. Hi, how are you? Hello from Kartik. Write in the comments where you're watching me from. Mani Kumar, welcome back. Good morning, Marina from Texas. Hello. I will answer your questions a little bit later at the show of the show. And I will definitely get to your questions. But for now, we are just going to go over your comments, where you're watching me from, and discuss some immigration news. Leo Studio is saying hello from Florida, from Tampa. Hello, hello. I have family in Tampa. Welcome. Kartik says, hope you remember that I'm watching you from North Carolina. Of course I remember. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Wilson says, really been a long while. Yes, because I was off for like a good 2 weeks. We usually close our office for the holidays. We usually close down for Christmas and for New Year's and a couple of days after. So hopefully we are back and we're for the whole year, and everything that we did in 2024, we wanted to take a little break. We wanted to relax and reboot, re-energize, and that's where we are today. So welcome back. Welcome if you're here for the first time. Share this video if you're interested, and this is good information. And Dido says, good morning from Maryland. Let's talk about immigration, U.S. immigration. It's become the number one hot topic, of course. And yesterday, the Congress House of Representatives, so U.S. Congress is made up of two big parts. While I'm talking, drop a comment with your question and where you're watching me from. U.S. House of Representatives is one part of Congress. When they pass a bill, the bill moves to the next part, which is Senate. And guess what? Yesterday, the House of Representatives passed something called Laken Riley Act, named after somebody who was basically, 22-year-old. So who was Laken Riley? She was a 22-year-old nursing student who was killed last year in the state of Georgia by an immigrant, by a migrant who crossed into U.S. illegally and was arrested and charged with shoplifting before he hurt her and did away with her. But he was let go and not detained. So a lot of states before were not taking such small crimes like shoplifting seriously and not detaining, allowing the illegal migrants and undocumented people to just go. They were allowing them to go, okay? And as a result, one of these people, I don't remember where he was from. I think he was from Latin America somewhere. He ended up killing this woman, Laken Riley. So the House of Representatives actually passed a whole bill, a law on Tuesday, that would force all the states, the police departments, when they would arrest undocumented immigrants charged with non-violent crimes to send them to deportation. So they want to pass a federal law across the board, across all the states, saying if you were getting arrested as an immigrant, even for something non-violent, you are going to get deported. They immediately will take you in ICE, and if you don't have a way to legalize, you're going to get deported. So they're really cracking down on people who have no status and are getting arrested. So that is the biggest news today, and the first thing that I wanted to mention to you guys. Now, what happened was the Republicans know that Trump is coming and that he would welcome this type of law, and they grew bold and brave, and they wanted to pass this law, and they were able to do it. Now, we'll see what happens in the Senate because this is not a real law yet. This law will still be approved by the Senate and then signed by Trump, who will be already signing it. And I definitely see Trump signing this, but we will see what happens to this law in the Senate. So a lot of people are supporting it. The Republicans are supporting it. A lot of Democrats are not supporting this bill. As of right now, ICE is not able yet to detain and deport the illegal criminals who commit minor level crimes. But they want everyone who's not legal here and gets caught to be deported. So that's the big news of the day. Uh, you know, we don't know how this is going to play out yet, but I wanted to bring it up to you. Tanya is watching from Connecticut. Hello, hello. Porfiria Diaz says, hello, good morning, Ojitos Lindas. You're the best attorney. I'm happy with the green card getting benefits in my home to us. My Tanansi Coatli keeps blessing you. Well, thank you so much. Porfirio has been watching me for so many years already, and he got his green card recently. So congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Didu wants to know, is it safe to use the advanced parole with the new administration? I think yes, because if the government agency gives you the advanced parole, it's safe to use it, okay? Happy New Year from Kamuji. Happy New Year to you. She says, Happy New Year, my favorite lawyer. Very nice. Thank you so much. And Evangelist Prince John 3 says, Hi, sister. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for watching. I'm very happy to know that you guys are watching and paying attention. So I guess I wanted to mention that is the biggest news today. In terms of USCIS, let me just look quickly because every morning there's something new happening, right? So the last news article they published on the website for USCIS.gov is that they're revising the Form I-129, the employment visa, the work visa, non-immigrant visa form, and they are revising it to align with the changes they're making for the H-1B and the H-2 programs. And you will have to immediately start using the new form. And as of right now, I think that they're still using it for a few more days. As of January 17, you'll have to use the new Form I-129 that aligns with the H-1B program changes that they made. It's called the H-1B modernization final rule. Part of that is that if the owner of the company is one of many, they can file for themselves for the H-1B as long as they're not the only person in the company who makes like hiring decisions. And basically, there's going to be more inspections, more site visits and audits under the new rule. And also, there'll be some new flexibility dates, like you can get status even though, like, let's say your visa starts October 1st, but you're already here. To avoid losing your status and having gaps, you're allowed to start the status earlier in certain, in certain situations, especially when it's an F1 student and their program ends, let's say, their student program, their school ends in June, but the visa starts in October, so they'll be allowed to start right away without losing their status. So that's the news with the new H-1B program. It caused the change in the I-129 form, so we will be seeing a new form from January 17th. I'm going to get right into your questions now because those were the two major news I wanted to discuss. Let's get to your questions. Post your question. Of course, I want to explain, as I always do, that nothing I say here is intended to be real legal advice. Everything we say here is meant to be for entertainment and information purposes. So if you want to discuss your case, I'll be very happy to discuss. Give us a call at the office. We'll be happy to speak to you. If it's something that you need really close and individual attention to, call us. We'll be happy to help you, or you could just go to our website and schedule the appointment yourself. Pick a time when is most convenient for you with myself or one of our team, and we'll be happy to help. All right. Damien says, Damien Thompson on YouTube, can't be added to my wife's lease. No social security is having a lease a must. Okay, so this must be for a marriage case. Damien is saying he's not being added by the landlord to the lease because you need to show documents and two names for green card through marriage cases. And he's not able to be added because he doesn't have a social yet. Is there a way around the lease, or can we show we live together with something else? You don't need necessarily to have the lease. Make sure your name is added as a second name listed on all the utility bills, like gas, electric. You have pictures. In the future, once you have the social file tax returns together with your spouse, even without a lease, you'll be fine. MP333 says, good morning, Marina. Is the new administration taking away the green light law, which gave immigrants a driver license from New York? For now, I don't know. I haven't heard of such a thing. For now, that's not happening. For now, everything is as is. Nothing has changed about the driver's license. From Facebook, Elvis is saying, it's been more than a year. I've been waiting for my SB1 returning resident visa. So Elvis is somewhere outside of US, has applied to the US consulate to get a visa to reinstate her green card. So is this normal to be waiting more than a year? I guess so. Everything has been super delayed with immigration. You can email them saying, what's going on. I haven't heard back about my SB1 visa. Hello from Patel on YouTube. Let's get to the Instagram questions. Abdul Jihad says, hello, I'm a winner in the DV lottery in 2022 during the Corona period with a good case number. I'm from Algeria and I didn't get the interview. Can I still file a case? If yes, how much time will it take? I don't think it's going to happen anymore. They have moved on and they've already issued visas to other people from future years. So unfortunately, I don't think that people who won diversity lottery green card during COVID are going to be able to get anything. I'm so sorry. Tina S. Ayub says, can you send in air conditioned card when after you receive from USCIS, have an emergency, I have to go back home? Oh, you mean, okay, so you're saying advance parole. Can you receive advance parole when you have an emergency? It depends. Give us a call or speak to your lawyer. Basha 2020 says, how are you, dear friend? And that I have beautiful eyes. Thank you so much. My bangs are getting too long. I don't know if you can still see my eyes, but thank you. Kartik says, hey, my case is in immigration court in New York City, and I want to live and work in North Carolina. Can I do that without changing my case in court in New York City? No. If you don't live in New York, you have to change your address. There's no legal way around it. And as an attorney, I'm not going to tell people to lie to the US government, okay? So there you go. Naveed says, "Hi, dear. How are you?" Bashar says, "I'm from India and he likes my shirt. Thank you so much. It's new. Thank you. I also like it and it feels nice. It's like velvet. It's like a corduroy." All right. Here's a question from Patel on YouTube. I received the U visa bona fide, so not the visa, but the bona fide determination for my U visa application. The notice for the bona fide determination is December 23, 2024. How long will it take to receive the work permit? Between 6 months to a year. Patel, can you please drop in the comment out of curiosity, when you filed the U visa and how long did it take to get the bona fide determination? People here ask me all the time. So I want to have like some sort of a reference point, how long it takes to get the bona fide determination for somebody who filed for U visa, Patel, please. Uh, and am I protected against deportation now? Kind of, Patel. You are kind of protected. The bona fide means that on the surface, it looks like an approvable case. Not approved yet. To be fully protected from deportation, your case has to be approved. But if, God forbid, you end up in removal proceedings in front of a judge, they're probably just going to freeze the case while you're waiting for the U visa. Okay. So Patel says he filed for his U visa on October 26, 2023. So it took about a year and 2, 3 months to get the bona fide determination. That's really good. I think they're expediting the U visas a little bit now. Thank you for letting us know. You are sort of protected from deportation. They're definitely not going to physically deport you while you have a pending U visa, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to try to put you in removal proceedings if you get arrested, God forbid, like criminal arrest. Kartik says, "Thank you for your advice." Captain Charisma says, "Hi, I filed my I-360 VAWA petition. This is for people who are married to a citizen or a green card holder and are being like abused in this marriage, mistreated in this marriage. Usually, and then there's another case of VAWA. It's when you have a child over 21 who is abusing you, or like a parent who's a citizen abusing you. Anyway, I filed my VAWA in June 2022, and I haven't heard anything from USCIS. USCIS is currently taking, I'm going to check for you, so I give you the exact time they are reporting. Okay? So the processing times for the I-360 VAWA, I'm going to look it up for you right now. It's taking about 42 months. So divide that by 12. So that's like 3.5 years. If you haven't heard anything, that's normal. Okay, nothing is unusual. It's only been like 2 years. You might have to wait another year and a half before you hear anything from them. Okay, let's go on. Do I have more questions? Okay. For now, I don't have more questions, but let me just tell you a little bit more about immigration news. We're talking about immigration news, and I'm asking where you guys are watching me from. So if you just joined, write in the comments where you are as you're watching this. So, as for immigration news, I want to talk to you a little bit about this H-1B visa changes. There's a lot going on. And I recorded a video about this H-1B change. And we got a lot of questions. And I can see from the questions that people really have no understanding what the H-1B visa even is. Like, what is it? So just to let you know, H-1B is a temporary work visa. It's usually for people who have a bachelor's degree from college or above, or even more, like a doctorate or master's, or somebody that has a lot of experience that's equal to getting a bachelor's degree. You have to show that there's a company that has income and has people working for it already, and they professional they cannot find here in U.S. We first file with Department of Labor. When that's approved, they approve the job, they approve the salary, they approve the company for being able to pay that salary, and they approve more or less the person and their experience and so on. Then, only then, after the Department of Labor approves, we put together an immigration petition. And we send it in and we wait for the lottery for the 80,000 visas, only 80,000 visas that are given by USCIS for H-1B applicants. So out of 200,000, 400,000 applicants, only 80,000 will win. And from those people, not everyone is getting approved either. They will choose whoever is, like appropriate, not fraudulent, filed everything right, has a good resume, and so on. So, there you go. Um, that's what's going on. Now, another news that's also happening right now is that the Biden administration has tried to do a, a program for spouses of US citizens who are here over 10 years and maybe came without a visa. And since the federal court had struck down this program, USCIS announced that they're going to refund the $580 application fee that about 94,000 people paid in hopes of benefiting from this program. We had like 6 clients who paid, so we're definitely going to refund the government fee back to them. All right, so there's more news, but I also have more questions coming in. Let me see. Raha Khan says, can I invest $100,000 in a gas station in a partnership in the USA and get a green card? The answer is no. You cannot get a green card from 100,000 investment. You can get a visa, E1 or E2, depending. Talk to your lawyer. We'll be able to help if you'd like. E1 or E2 visa is temporary, usually given for like up to 3 years, and you can renew them. But it is not a green card, and it does not lead to a green card. Okay. I think that's okay. I have another question on YouTube. Anti-scam police TV says, can an out of status person with an advanced degree apply for an investor visa for their own business to adjust status? No, they cannot. Somebody who's out of status, only 2 options are usually, well, 3 options are marriage to a US citizen, asylum if there's a legitimate reason why they're afraid to return, and finally something like a T visa or a U visa, like a humanitarian visa if something horrible happened to them, if they were exploited at work. So there's no like legitimate work or investment or balance type of employment situation that can help somebody who's already out of status, unfortunately. Rawa Khan says, thank you so much for your information, ma'am. Thank you. Um, let's see. We have 5 more minutes. I want to talk about news in immigration. So this has already happened last week, but I didn't get to talk to you guys about it. Back to the H-1B. Elon Musk, who's been a big part of Trump's election campaign, whatever capacity he's going to be in, I don't know. He might not be in politics at all, but he's really stood up for the H-1B visa. He looks like they're going to try with the new administration to make things a little bit easier for H-1Bs. And that's good news because the H-1B people, they're professionals from other countries who come into US and help, make our professions better. And they're usually bright people, the best in their profession. Maybe not like that outstanding, extraordinary, but really good people with good education that sometimes we need in US. Mexico is testing a cell phone app to help migrants let their relatives and local consulates know if they fear imminent detention by U.S. authority. It's going to be like a panic button, and they will be able to send notification with one, one, uh, what do you call it? Pressing with one tap. And finally, USCIS is not going to redesign its naturalization test after they opened this to public discussion and public feedback. And the public feedback said this is going to be bad and will add barriers to applicants. So they're dropping. Okay, no more redesign of the naturalization test. I think, let me see if I have more questions. And Anti-Scam has another question. One more question from Anti-Scam Police TV. Will asylum at the ports of entry stay under Trump administration? They have to keep the asylum, but it will change, I think, how it looks. In other words, as of right now, under the Biden administration, they already changed it. So, like for like 3 years, if you ask for asylum, they, put you in the system and they allowed you into U.S. Under the prior Trump administration, and that's come back now, even today, as of today, under the Biden administration, they decided this is too much. Too many people entered U.S. under this program. We're going to kind of come back to this wait in Mexico thing. So this wait in Mexico situation is that you can apply at the border, but you will have to wait in Mexico. Also, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the CBP One app under Trump. We'll see. But the idea is that, yes, you could still ask for asylum at the border, even under Trump. But it's going to look very different and probably going to be very hard and very delayed. I think there's a couple more questions on Instagram, and we're going to be wrapping up. Raha Khan says, my mother's name was mistaken when my aunt applied for immigration for her. What should I do now? Why don't you give us a call? This is not for an Instagram live type of an answer. We can figure it out when you call us. Colombian Y says, if case denied, can you apply for work permit when you're waiting for VAWA? If your VAWA is denied, no. After denial, you cannot apply anymore. Tider 183 says, please, my dear friend, I'm very poor. I need a work visa. I don't help with the sponsorship. You have to find your own employer. Our WhatsApp number is 718-672-3131. I'm going to write it in the phone. And I'm going to have to make like spaces. Sometimes they don't like when you give out phone numbers here. Okay, so I put my phone number in the comment. This is the WhatsApp number, but I'm just going to let you guys know that all the contacts in our office, we streamline to scheduling a paid consultation. We're busy. As you can see, I do a lot of things on social media. So we have so much interest that in order to, keep our caseload like manageable, we only take people who are willing to pay for a consultation. That usually becomes your deposit towards a case. So if you're serious and you know you have a case, you'll pay for a consultation, and the payment for the consultation will go as a deposit on your new case with us. So we're going to wrap up with this. Last question from Anti-Scam Police TV is, what about if you applied at another port of entry, not Mexico? I think it's going to be the same at Canada, Vermont, every entry point into US. I think they're going to go back to wait in Mexico. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Thank you for your attention. Happy New Year. All the best wishes this year. All the best of everything. May all your dreams come true. May every U.S. immigration problem you have, if you have it, get resolved very successfully in 2025. Thank you for watching. give us a call or schedule your appointment with us right on our website. Thank you.